Hello, everyone. Good morning. Happy Friday to everyone tuning in today and wherever part of the world you're tuning in from. Let me know if you're tuning in live or if you're going to tune in on the replay. I'm so excited. We've been missing out on the Go Live Here challenge, but I'm still here, doing some interviews like I had promised. Today I have a mompreneur all the way from the Netherlands. So it's going to be exciting. We're just chatting. This is kind of the first time that we have met, but like I said, our business community is full of so many people from around the world that we can connect with. And, it's nice connecting as we are both moms. We can see, deal with the little ones, but we're still running our business. We're still able to do it. So it's nice hearing her story. If this is the first time we are meeting, my name is Selena. My husband's Andrew. This is our business page. We are everyday people who are helping other parents learn how to leverage, learn how to, properly do stuff on social media so we can bring in income, because who else doesn't want that, right? And we are going to be teaching you everything that you need to know about how to get your business up and running. So today I'm going to invite my guest. So I'm not chatting. It's not about me today, but here you go. Hello, Anastasia. How are you?
Hello, Selena. I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm very well, thank you. Yes, it's from Netherlands. They said out there, so it's later at night. What time is it over there?
It's 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
1 minute to 7. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do this business anywhere around the globe. When we say it is, worldwide, we definitely mean it.
Yes, totally.
Okay. Yeah, so we're not going to take, I don't want, like I said, I know you're a busy mom too, so I don't want to take too much of your time, but yeah, just have a few questions just first to kind of introduce yourself.
Yes, sure. So, hi, everyone. My name is Anastasija. I am originally from Lithuania, but for the past 7 years, I'm living here in the Netherlands. I moved here to the Netherlands because of my husband. I mean, that time he was my boyfriend, of course. So yes, because of him, I moved to this country. So we became parents. As you can see, one is here. My little boy is here. So we have 2 kids. My daughter, she's 6, and my boy is 1.5. So yeah, I'm working. He's waving. Oh my god! It's the first time that he's like that. So
he's the star.
Yeah, yes, he's the star. So I'm working part time in the hospitality industry, and running this business full time. Why I say full time? Because even when I'm at work, I still check on my business.
Right.
and yes, I always check on my business because I can do it from my phone, which is great. That's why I always say I do this business full time, even though I still have my part-time job. So
right.
This business is my passion. So yes, I put my time into it to grow it. So yes, I'm a business owner, and I'm also a mentor. So I'm mentoring people all over the world to start the same business model, the same business as we are running. So by providing them with all needed tools, trainings, mentorship, and lifetime support they need to build their own successful business. Yeah, of course, successful business. So with results.
Right.
So yes.
Awesome. So yeah, like I had said, we didn't really know each other. I didn't really know much about you. And I know I had asked you about this question. You said, I don't know how to answer, but like really, this is so many great stuff that I didn't really know. Other people don't think that they're interesting, but we ourselves, see each other or, see ourselves as no, we're not interesting. There's nothing special. But, you are like a boss mom over there. You are handling everything with your little one and with composure and stuff. So that's awesome. So yeah, this first question is just, unique or interesting thing about you that maybe some people might not know.
Yeah, that's always when I have to speak about myself, I always find it difficult. I always think like there is nothing special about me. I don't know, Sometimes I think I don't know about myself so well. Other people know about me better than I do, I guess. So yeah, that's funny. So I had to think about it. And I came with an idea. I think I never mentioned one thing about me. I never mentioned it on social media. So while doing this business, I never mentioned it to anyone that before becoming a mom to my first child, I was working in a very interesting place. It was not very, how to say it, not very common, normal, like everyday job.
Yeah.
So I worked offshore. To be precise, I was working on drilling rigs, drilling platforms, drilling rigs. So yeah, that's kind of special job.
Yes.
So because I was working, with like we women, like you could count us on one hand. It's like seven people maybe in total in us as catering. We were working as catering, and the rest like 100 men, so 100 men. So it was like, yeah, it's special.
Yes, that is.
And
that's
also I had to
see a lot of women do, right? So
yes.
Cool. Yeah.
And what else special about it was that I had to travel every 2 weeks. I had to fly from my home country, from Lithuania, to the Netherlands. That's where I was working. I was working here in the North Sea. So I had to fly here to the Netherlands first, and then I had to fly with a helicopter. So every 2 weeks I was flying to helicopter, and that was something, what normally people don't do. Every 2 weeks with helicopter.
Yeah.
So yes, special
fly in, fly
special
out
suits and everything, like survival suits, all that stuff. I had to do all that to learn like how to to save myself if we are like falling in the sea, all that stuff. So yes, it's kind of special. Special experience in my life.
Yeah, exactly, right? When you think back and you're like, wow, that is pretty cool that I was able to do that. Such a great experience.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, and here I have this second question here. Share us your reason why, right? And I think us as business mentors, we want to share, this amazing opportunity for everyone. But then, it's an important question that we do ask others, like, why do you want to start your own business, right? And everyone has their own reasons. So yeah, share us a little bit of why you decided to start this business.
Yeah. So my initial reason. I mean, when I came across this business, I didn't really look for any opportunities online or to start a business. I never had an idea even like that I would ever own my business. I didn't have that business mindset. I just was, focusing jobs, jobs. So I didn't think that I'm able to run a business. I didn't have like special skills for it. So yes, when I came across this business, it was accidentally. I was just scrolling on my Facebook, didn't look for it. It just came to look for me, I guess. So yeah, I paid attention that day to an ad, which normally I never did. I never paid attention to any ads, and never checked, never read, nothing.
Yeah.
But that specific ad, it took my attention, grabbed my attention, luckily. So yeah, I decided to check it out. And it was, there was a woman, she's my mentor now. And she was, sharing about this business opportunity, how she's able to manage everything, her motherhood, her full-time job, being a wife, everything, all her duties. So yeah, and this business, and she didn't have any special skills, and she also didn't have like computer skills, and her English was not her first language. She's Filipina, living in Spain like 20 years. So I thought, it's something about me. I have similar situation. I'm immigrant.
Yeah.
Sorry. English is not my first language. Computer skills, basic. I'm not, I was never perfect with computers, never even liked it. So yeah, also not technical guru or something. So yes, I thought if she's able to do it, then why not me,
Yeah.
So I decided to give it a go to try. My first initial reason why I actually paid attention to this opportunity, why I decided to give it a chance, because I was just, I wanted to supplement our income. I was that time studying full time, and my husband was working. So one income stream is obviously tight.
Yeah.
And we were also already parents. We had already, my daughter, our daughter, she was 2.5 years old. And yeah, you need more than one income stream.
Yeah.
Of course, it's, life is expensive, especially when you have kids.
Yes.
So yes, I thought, how can I supplement our income? Because we are not very economical people. We love to do things, to travel, like short vacations, like weekends, weekend away, or normal vacations, one or two times per year. So yes, I thought, okay, we need some extra money, but how? Because I'm studying, like full time. So when I need to work, then I'm also a mom, so I have to take care of our daughter as well. So yes, I just was thinking about it, but I didn't look for any jobs or something, because I knew that there is no time to go to work.
Yeah.
So when I saw this business, I thought, wow, it's online, so that means that I can just be at home.
Yes.
I can stay home with my daughter, and at the same time, on my own time and pace, I can work on I can work online on this business. So yes, that's why I decided to check it out and to start. So with this initial reason, to make some extra money.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I started to realize that potential is huge. It's not only about money, not about this material material things in this business. People are changing lives. It's not only about money. People are changing lives so much that quitting their jobs, they are like bringing their family, like their parents from back home to that country where they live now. Everything, like big things are happening in this business, in this community. And so I was thinking, I have big dreams for my family, but I always thought it's just a dream because it's not really reachable. So I was like, dreaming, but I thought, it's maybe one day, but when I will have a good paying job, all that stuff. So yes, so when I started this business, I thought, my dreams are actually reachable. I can do this with this business. I can achieve them. So yes, of course, I was very excited because I thought, finally we will buy our dream house. One day we will have that dream house we always wanted. And my husband is working one of my big reasons today, what I always say, I want to help my husband to quit his job because he's working in this, overseas. So he's half of the time away. This time he went like six weeks. For 6 weeks, he's away. So we don't see him. Of course, we are calling to each other, but it's not the same.
Not the same. No, I can tell you. That's how my husband actually is too.
He
works well, and that's why we started too, right? Is because he was also during we have twins. So, with the twins, I decided to stay at home too. I wanted to be at home with them, but it's just the daycare, right? I don't know how much it is over there, but daycare, it costs a lot here too, right? And so actually for the longest time he was doing night shifts, he was doing different shifts, he was out of town. Now he is out of town too. He's out of town right now for 21 days and he comes back for like a week. So, obviously to do this business also for him too, right? Because he's just as much like your husband too. Probably it's hard for them to miss time with the little one.
I feel sad that he has to sacrifice his time with the kids. He has to sacrifice for to be able to provide for us. So that's not fair. Why he should be away from kids? And they grow so fast. So I have to help him. So that's my first goal, to help him to quit his job. I'm working part-time. Of course, I want to quit that as well eventually, but it's not a big problem for me because it's only days in a week. So for me,
Right.
it's okay.
Yeah.
I still see kids and everything. I'm
Yes.
every day with them. So yeah, first thing it's just to help him. Later, me,
Yeah.
and of course, and the rest of our goals like buying house. It's
Yes.
so
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah. So
there
I
are
think
many
you
more.
yeah, you kind of answered this one too, like while you were talking there, you know, what surprised you? So like, you know, you're first, I think everybody's looking for that little bit extra, right? Something to help them in the meantime, right? But then you saw the huge potential. So, you know, a lot of people don't see that, you know, something little, or, you know, you're thinking small dreams, small goals.
Yeah.
But then with this kind of business, you can see, you know, so much, and then you get super excited, right? So, and I'm sure your mindset has changed, and right, and
Yeah, I
how,
just simply started to dream big
yes,
and to
yeah,
believe that I'm actually able to achieve that, because I see people are doing it every day.
yes,
Everyday people, normal people are doing it. So I thought, why not me? I can also do it. So yeah.
yes. Yes, absolutely. So here the last question here. What is your favorite thing about this business?
My favorite thing. Oh wow.
Yeah, your favorite thing. I know
Yeah,
there's
that's
probably a whole bunch, right?
yes.
A
I will.
whole
Okay,
everything.
my favorite. Okay. I guess my favorite is flexibility, because I'm a mom.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Yeah, yes,
I have what to do. I have things to do. So yes, I love that. It's flexible. I can work around my kids' schedule. So whenever my kids are napping or sleeping at nighttime, I mean, like 8 o'clock in the evening, I put them to bed. I can
yeah,
also work on my business.
yes,
Um, till late night or something. So yeah, I like, or when my daughter is at school also, the moment when I can put time on my business. Yes, so flexibility is very, it is crucial. You know, it's
hmm,
what I need as a mom.
yeah, yeah,
So, and of course flexibility, not only time flexibility, but also location flexibility, so I
mhm.
can take my business anywhere I go. Even while I'm at my job, my part-time job, I still can check on my business from my phone. So I never miss anything.
Yeah,
So, and also if we decide to go on vacation, I take my business with me, my telephone, or even my laptop. Even I can actually run my business all the time on my phone if I want
yeah,
to. But sometimes I like to have the laptop with me
yeah,
because of the bigger screen. So
yes,
yes, you can just take it on vacation while you're watching your kids playing in the playground. You can just work on
hmm,
your business. So it's portable. It's amazing. It's internet-based business. So
yes.
this is very, yeah, this is comfortable. Yeah, for the busy people, for
Yeah, yeah,
moms, for parents.
I think a lot of moms like us too. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, it's the flexibility, and you know, a lot of
Yeah,
people come in here and you know wonder how much do we need, how much time do we need on this business, and that is, it's all flexible too.
yes,
But
and even if you work full time, you can still do this business as your plan B. You never know what can
yes,
happen to your, to your main income, like
yes,
your full time job. You never know. So yeah,
no, nothing is certain, nothing is secure these days, right?
no, there is no
No.
security.
And another thing I think what's like so special about our business too is the automation, right? That you're able to do,
Yes,
and you
that's
can
my second one.
trust
Yes,
that your business is going to be running. And so all these tools, you know, that we talk about, like all the automation tools, so like your own email marketing, you know, and your own system that's going to be able to pick up everything for you in the back end,
yes,
all of that is given to you. And that's just something that like not every other business out there is going to offer, right? If you want to try to start something this on your own, it's going to be a lot more costly. You're not going to maybe get through it. And you know, with us, we have this amazing community that we're able to communicate and you know and support each other, right? Too.
yes. And I love that I don't have to manage all the technical part in the
Yes.
business. I'm not tech savvy. As I said, computer skills, like basic, maybe now a little bit more already with
Yeah.
time that I'm doing
Yeah.
this business. I got better on it, but still I'm not expert, not computer
No.
expert. So if I can do this, anyone can do this. So yes.
We're taking too much time with your mommy. Well, that is awesome. I'm so excited. I'm so happy that I get to hear your story, your reason why, and I can see you doing so good in your business and your journey. And it's awesome that we get to hear different stories. I think everyone wants to hear, different stories, how they started. Could all be relatable to someone out there, right? We all have a story, and we can all share it, and that is really what this is about attraction, marketing, right? So. Thank you so much. I appreciate you taking your time on a Friday out there in the Netherlands and away from your babies.
Thank you for inviting. It was awesome. I loved connecting with you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been great. We will keep chatting for sure. And thank you, everyone. If you have any other questions, you can just drop it down below, and we will for sure get back to you on any questions.
Definitely.
If you guys have any questions for further questions for Anastasija too, drop it down, and I will for sure let her know. So thank you so much for tuning in again, and we will tune in again next time. Thank you, Anastasija.
Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Zelina.
Bye.